Hi, Dave from Card Shark Comics here, just with a quick message. It's just a sort of trial video blog, if you will, just to see how they go down, really. And I wanted to kick off with a topic that's kind of been playing around in my mind for quite a while now, and it's sort of a mixture of putting yourself out there and stress, really, to be honest. I don't consider myself to be a stressed person when it comes to creating comics. I was at the start, definitely. I think if you ask anyone that was quite close to me when I started out, I was just trying to do everything at once. I had like all these ideas for multiple comics, like big epic series, different offshoots and companion comics and web comics and you name it, everything. Then I just realized, I was planning all this and working, every night. We're talking weekdays and weekend nights after work, in the mornings. If I was on a bus, I was writing arc notes. I still do that from time to time, but on a smaller scale. Um, and I just realized like that's a really bad way to burn out. And I see often, and this is a positive thing. I see often on creator Facebook groups and stuff, and very positive messages like, nothing that's ever worth doing is easy. You can sleep when you're dead, kind of thing. And it's meant to be inspiring, and it is. But I think there does come a point where you can burn out pretty bad. I've been there before, many years ago, working a job I worked from home, where I never really left the office, as it were. My social life suffered really badly. I never stopped working after 5 p.m. I just it never ended. So I think it's difficult because as indie creators, we have to put ourselves out there. I mean, ask any other creator at this level, and they'll tell you that it's a never-ending struggle. I mean, you're competing with the big two, right? Marvel and DC. Yeah, you've got like Image and all these other publishers, other indies. We're all friends, we're all in the same scene. When one of us does well, everyone does well. But at the end of the day, you're still trying to stand out above the pack and be that brand that other the comic reading public want to hear from, and they want to choose as their favorite comic and one that they'll keep on coming back to. How do you stand out amid that pack? It's difficult, and it's a question that can get you really down, actually. And this is where putting yourself out there comes into it. I mean, if you say for example, you are quite cash poor. I know a lot of people do this on the side of other things, raising families, for example. And yeah, it's a very expensive thing to do. It's not cheap at all. Not everyone has deep pockets to do this. And uh, if you're saving up, or if you're taking a long time to get your work out there because you can't afford to throw cash at your collaborators and printing costs, that kind of thing, and you see other people doing well, it can really get you down because you think, I want to be there. I want to be that guy who's getting all this success and getting, to all the cons and all that stuff. And cons as well, of course, cost a lot of money, depending on the size of it. So the biggest advice, and I think I'll just cut this one short here, really, is don't get stressed about it. Someone said to me once, and I forget who it was in the comic creator community, but it's so true. This is a marathon, right? It's a long game. It's not a sprint. You can't do it all at once. If you try to do it all at once, you'll burn out. Do it in your own time, on your own terms. Don't feel like you need to catch up with everyone else who's doing better than you, because yeah, they probably are doing better than you right now, but you don't know for a fact, how long it took them to get there. This could be the comic that's doing really well for them, could be like their 20th comic or something, but they had to go through all those, like, not even, I mean, I would never say that a comic that what didn't do well failed, because I have massive respect for anyone who gets a comic out there in the first place. There are no failures here, only things to learn from and improve upon. And I think if you tell yourself, I've learned it all, everything I do is fantastic out the gate, I'm, and you're mean to criticism, then that is just really bad. But that's a topic for another time. But what I think is, like, you just do it in your own time. You'll get there. Reach out to other comic creators in the community. We are a lovely bunch. I think if you ask anyone on these boards on Facebook and communities that are out there, they'll tell you the same thing. Talk to us, talk to other creators, find out how we did it. We're always open to have a chat. So um, yeah, just don't get down. Do it on your own terms, and for the love of God, don't burn out. If you feel like you're getting to that stage, take like a week off or a month off. I mean, I've taken months out before when I've not written a single word, and I felt great and just totally energized to get back into it and write more. And you'll know yourself when you start feeling like that. But yeah, thanks for listening to this very improvised first vlog. I just want to see how well it does. So if you like it, please let me know. If you made it this far to the end, yeah, let me know, and I'll do more. Suggest some topics for other ones, or whatever you think. So yeah, thanks very much, guys, and I'll hopefully catch you on another one of these down the line. Thank you.